All right, hello. My name is Richard Anthony Marca, and this is the first App Homework 1 DICE application. As you can see, there are going to be 4 Dart files for this assignment. The main Dart, gradient container, styled text, and dice roller. On the left is the emulator, and I will explain what each of these functions are and what they do. So the main file is, as the name states, the main function of running the app. And while I open this without debugging, on the left-hand side, you should see what is going to happen from the other files, which is gradient container, which once this opens, will show you the class of creating the colors for the background. You're going to have these 2 main colors in this constant, which is going to be the final color because we don't want it to change. It's going to stay there. It's loading right now. And also we will have it return, because without the return, it's not going to create the widget in the build. We also have another, there it is, the background. See like how it's more indigo on top and purple on the bottom. And if you notice the text of the roll dice is the styled text class. It creates the roll dice text with the font size, the font color, and the font style. As you can see, it has the return for the widget build. Stateless because it's not really doing anything besides just being there. But then we get to one of the most important files besides the main, is the dice roller, which puts in the picture of the dice in the image ad set of the widget build. If you can see, this is not unlike gradient and gradient container and styled text. This is not a stateless widget, but a stateful widget because it's going to be changing things. With the math function, we will have a randomizer for the dice. Starts with the 2 in the front, but if I click roll dice, now it's a 3. Hit 3 again, but now it's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 6. Okay, you get the picture. But speaking of pictures, under the assets file, we have 6 pictures, basically each of the dice that pops up. And under the roll dice function right over here, under here, we created some code that basically randomizes the number. And instead of having the actual dice dash 1, dice dash 2, all the way to 6, we have the $sign in front that changes it to whatever number current dice roll becomes, which is going to be random. Next enters her, which we have 6. But if we do 6, it's going to be missing 1, so we have to add 1 to that at the end. And that looks about to be pretty much everything under dice roller, except there is the size of the image. As you can see, this is what the width does. Otherwise, this image could be too small and not be able to be seen. If we go back to the gradient container, you can see in the imports, the dice roller is referenced or imported. Otherwise, it wouldn't be able to interact and change dice or even have the picture of the dice. So anyways, yeah, that is the end of this presentation.